Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Oregon player exclusive Air Jordan 9. Even though this sneaker may look very simple and easy to review, trust me, there's a lot to go over. And if you guys didn't know by now, my name is DJ and this is the DNA Show. On this channel, I love giving you guys reviews of early looks, GR releases, and especially PEs like this. Not to mention it's an Oregon Duck PE, hometown represent. So when I got an opportunity to pick these up from Soul Steals, I could not pass up on it. I'll talk about them a little bit later in the video, but if you haven't already, consider subscribing and joining the fam. We are very close to 1 million subscribers and you could be the next one to get us there. So like typical fashion, before we start breaking down this sneaker, we got to talk about the history first. When it comes to the Air Jordan 9 in particular, this is a model that was originally seen back when Jordan retired from the NBA and decided to go play baseball instead. During that time, it was the 93-94 era, and we even saw Michael Jordan himself wearing Jordan 9 baseball cleats out on the diamond. And some of those baseball cleats are worth a lot of money in current time, which is a whole nother video on a whole nother topic. So with that brief explanation right there, speeding up a little bit to current time, we have the 2010 sample that was made for the football team for the 2011 BCS championship. Now, the Oregon Ducks football team has been to the championship a couple times and we have fallen short, unfortunately, which we'll talk about in a second. But basically, the Oregon Ducks were on their way to the BCS championship. Jordan Brand decided to surprise them with a pair of special player edition sneakers, and it was this model right here. I'm not sure if they actually knew what they were getting themselves into, but this was the start of something ridiculous. As you all know, more and more people are starting to fall in love with the Oregon Duck PEs over the years, and because of that, all the shoes are starting to skyrocket in price. But this shoe in particular was the sneaker that a lot of the players got, and I vividly remember this time. I was just getting out of high school, we were freshmen in college during the time, and I remember all the homies on the football team. Shout out to LaMike, shout out to DT, shout out to Jeff Mayo. Trust me, there was a bunch of homies on the squad back in the day. But during this time, you could literally trade, you're not gonna believe me, but I'm telling you the truth, you could literally trade a pair of retro GR sneakers for an Oregon Duck 9 PE straight across to the players. It was that simple. Hey bro, you want this, you want that? Oh, you need this regular retro, Jordan 7 retro? Oh, I'll trade you for your Oregon 9s. Like, it was that simple. So basically, the cost of this sneaker was worth a few $100 at most. And even when the Jordan 3 was introduced the following year to the football team and the pit crew, and we saw the white and black versions, you could still spend $500 to $600 on the whole set. Get the white and the black 3s together for $500 to $600. The craze definitely started to happen when the black Oregon 4 came out with the chrome green tab on the back. Everybody loved that shoe, and that was the first time that we saw an Oregon PE sell for over $1,000. And from that point on, it's just been ridiculous. And trust me, I can go on and on about these stories because I literally lived through it, and I remember getting all these shoes from back in the day and still in the new modern day current ones now. But either way, at the end of the day, Oregon has unlocked a beast and set the tone for all the college shoes, the CPEs and everything like that. And this shoe in particular right here was one of the starting founding fathers of all this madness that we see in current time. Even when you think of UNC, Oklahoma, Georgetown, Florida Gators, UCLA, you name it, all those PEs probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for this shoe right here. But these were definitely one of the game changers right here, and I feel like are highly unappreciated. Now, before I get on into the details of this sneaker, really breaking down the outsole, the midsoles, the upper, all that stuff, we gotta mention, I know I don't like it, I'm an Oregon Ducks fan, but during this time as well, there was an Oregon 9 PE as well for Oregon State. Now that PE was a white leather version with the black on the bottom. And again, I used to have that shoe. I used to have these. I got rid of them like a bonehead. Shouldn't have done it because now they're up more value than it was back in the day. Either way, I'm getting them back in my collection now and I'm not having to worry about it. But at the end of the day, they definitely had an Oregon State PE as well. And it kind of sucks for Oregon State because they always get the short end of the stick. That's like their only retro PE that was like solid. Like basically from there, they got nothing after all those years. I feel bad for them low key, but at the same time, I don't really care. So Oregon Ducks all the way. Let's go, baby. Stow Duck. So anyways, back on topic. Let's go ahead and start breaking down this shoe, starting from the outsole and work on our way up. So you look at the bottom of the shoe right here, you have your classic Air Jordan 9 outsole. Everything is the same. There's no like crazy differences when it comes to these and it being like an Oregon 9 PE or anything special like that. But there's a lot of history and nostalgia behind the Jordan 9 outsole in particular. So when we date back again to 1994, you look at right here on the toes of both of these sneakers, there's different words and these have different meanings. So I'm gonna pop up a photo of the toe of each sneaker, the words and the translations from the languages that they mean on both shoes, because they are different. When it comes to the left foot, right here, as you can see, you got the different words. And then when it comes to the right foot, as you can see right here, you have the different words in the different languages as well. They wanted to make this like known as an international sneaker. So that's why they decided to put the different languages and the different meanings here on the outsoles. And then you got your Jumpman with a 23 right here. There's a lot of details in this sneaker, especially to say it was meant to still perform and have traction on the court. To see all these elements to the shoe and still be a performance sneaker, I really like how Jordan Brand was able to use that and still tell a story at the same time. Now going to the midsole of this shoe, you have more of a shiny black paint right here. And this is very similar to your classic 9s that you would get with the white and black colorway. And then right here you have a white Jumpman on the side on the little rubber piece, and then on the upper is very nice. You have a really nice suede on these. And when it comes to that, there's going to be some major differences with these and the anthracite Air Jordan 9s that came out, maybe what was that, like 5 or 7 years ago, something like that. It's been a little minute. I think, what was that, 2015? I don't remember, I gotta fact check that one. But either way, when it comes to the quality of the shoe, the Oregon 9 PE, way better. Now looking at the eye stays here, you have a white plastic and a white leather here at the bottom, and then you have a very thick rope lace. Now you see typically a rope lace on the Jordan 9 Classic, yes, I get it, but this is more of a premium kind of a wax feel to it, so it's a lot thicker and has a nicer feel to it as well. On the tongue of these two sneakers, you have an Air Jordan branding right here stitched on the top, and then on the inside of the sock liners, you got that classic kind of carbon fiber vibe, which we have seen recently on new PEs as well. But this is kind of interesting because it was like the first college PE, right? So they wanted to do something subtle yet clean at the same time. And it was also interesting because the players wore a white uniform in the championship game, but they gave them like this all black murdered out Air Jordan 9. And where they gave their branding was on the back end of the shoe. Typically you have a different symbol right here, but on here you kind of got like a silver type stitch, and it's an Oregon Ducks logo here with the O, and then you got the 23 stitch like classic Air Jordan 9 style, and then you got a nice suede material right here for the pull tab, very kind of raw and uncut vibe to it. And then on the insoles, all black insoles on there as well. So when it comes to this shoe, clean, murdered out look, but high quality and really nice material. So like I said earlier, I got these from Soul Steals because I no longer have a pair in my collection, because again, I got rid of these, they weren't the right size, and this time I got these again, and guess what? They're not in my size, but that's completely fine. Let me tell you guys about Soul Steals real quick, and then I'll explain to you guys my situation, and hopefully you guys can help me at the end of the video. So basically, Soul Steals is a monthly subscription service where you can get good deals on sneakers. They have samples, PEs, obviously a bunch of different GRs. They do restocks and shock drops and a whole bunch of free raffles each month, and there's a lot of cool things going on. Their goal and initiative is basically to get everybody as many good deals as they can possibly get them and try to get them shoes under the market value. Most of their drops are typically on Sundays at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and they do a huge drop with a bunch of shoes on the website. So you always want to tap in on Sundays around 3 o'clock, and you could potentially find a gym like this. So if you ever want to check them out, I made sure I got a link for you guys down below in the description or pinned in the comment section. I've been using them for over a year now. I love them. I don't ever plan on stop using them anytime soon, but this is one of my dilemmas, okay? Hear me out. This is what happens. This is a problem. It happens sometimes when you collect too many shoes. Sometimes you don't get stuff in your size. And this is what happened before. Having this shoe, never had it in my size. Couldn't wear the shoe. Now we have a size, what size was this again? I think it was 11 and a half, or was it 11? Yeah, we got a size 11 and a half, but I'm a 13. So as you guys can see right here, great condition sneaker. I'm not trying to sell these only if I can get a size 13. So if you want to buy the shoe from me, that's fine, but I'm not gonna sell it to you until I find a 13, or if I can get the trade for the 13, or if you can get the 13 and trade it to me for the 11 and a half, whatever it may be. At the end of the day, I need a size 13 in the Oregon 9s because I want to wear these. And these are really clean and nice and a great addition back to the collection for the whole, you know, completing the set and everything. But at the same time, I want the whole set in a size 13. So I'm glad to add these into my collection. I'm excited to give you guys a little bit of insight and detail about this shoe and why I feel these are one of the founding fathers of college PEs. And don't get me wrong, there were other college PEs that had already came out. Remember the UNC 13s or the Jayhawk 13s? Fire shoes, don't get me wrong. But I feel like the start of the Oregon era, right here. This is the shoe that started. So yes, there were more PEs before that. I get it, I understand, trust me, I know about all that stuff too. But I definitely feel these are at least one of the founding fathers at the end of the day. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. And again, I'm looking for a size 13, so please help your boy out. If you see a pair for a good deal, or somebody's trying to do a trade, or you can buy the 13 and make that trade with me, whatever it may be, I just need a size 13. So I appreciate you guys as always. Shout out to Soul Steals for taking care of your boy again. And I think that's gonna do it. I'll see you guys in another one. All right, y'all, I'm out. Yo, if you enjoyed this video and want to grow your collection or make extra money on the side, I built a VIP mastermind that will teach you everything that I've learned about growing my sneaker collection over the past 15 years. This will also give you access to the DNA fam in my VIP community where we talk about investing outside of sneakers. And don't worry, if you don't plan on joining the VIP community, it's okay. I also set up a private DNA fam community that gives you access to all the behind the scenes looks from the studio and multiple chances to win free sneakers and gear from weekly and monthly challenges. So all you need to do is click on the link down below in the description or the first link pinned in the comment section. That will get you set up and into the community. I'm excited to see you guys on the inside. If you made it to the end of this video and you remember watching that 2011 BCS game, we should have won. That's all I'm saying. We should have won. I remember the play. The dude got tackled, but he didn't technically get tackled. And then it was all downhill from there, and it kicked the field goal, and then it was just all bad. So if you guys can remember that era or remember that time or haven't seen it yet, you know, you just got to go look it up. I don't know. Either way, just let me know what was going through your mind, because I vividly remember watching that game. And now the only thing that's burned in my skull is seeing Cam Newton hold that trophy. All right, you guys, gotta go. Go Ducks. We're so good though. That's the thing. Like, we're not bad. We're just not great. But are we great? Like, we got a good record.